Hey friends, it's Neil here from Post to Post, back at you with another Jersey Concept Friday video. This time we're looking at Reverse Retro 3.0 concepts from Everett. There are 32 NHL Jersey concepts. I've not seen these before. You've not seen these before. We are going to react together and look at these for the very first time. One very quick thing before we start. I was listening to the audio from the last video that I made. If you haven't watched it, please go check it out. But I noticed that the audio was really, really echoey. And I mentioned in that video that I'm in the process of moving. You can probably tell from the lack of stuff in the background. So I have to apologize for the audio for this video as well. And probably the next couple of videos. It's going to sound a little bit echoey in my room. But it is what it is. So let's jump in and let's see what Everett's got. Okay, Anaheim's going to be first. Let's bring it up. Okay, so we got some orange here. Now, I believe he made these prior to the announcement of what the Anaheim Ducks would use for the Fanatics jerseys. So I don't know if orange would be a reverse retro color at this point, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think that the logo is too big. It's a little bit awkward. I don't mind the rest of the jersey design, though. Let's move on. Boston Bruins. Okay, so yeah, I think that's decent. I actually, now that looking at the logo, that logo is pretty modern, so I don't know if that would be a reverse retro logo that would be chosen. The rest of the jersey is fine, though. Next, the Buffalo Sabres. So I think that was the logo that they used on, was it a Winter Classic or what? I can't exactly remember. But I like the stripe in the background there. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice jersey. Good. I think this would be a good reverse retro jersey. Next, the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, well, that logo looks more like a tornado than a hurricane. So I'd have to say no to that. But I like the rest of the jersey design. Like, if you look at the white on the sleeves and the red on the sleeves, that's nice, actually. I would like to see, regardless of series, regardless of logo on the front, I really like the jersey design. So maybe something like that in the future with maybe a different series or something. Let's move on. The Columbus Blue Jackets, definitely. I mean, if not Winter Classic, even if you look at the off-white there and the numbers, and then so essentially this is like a version of the Cannon jersey, the alternate that we really like, but with a different logo. And I actually really like the logo a lot. It's very minimalistic, but applicable to their brand. It's good. I like it. Next, the Calgary Flames. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is actually quite an interesting jersey. The arms are really, really good. It's you're kind of pulling in like at least two jerseys here. You've got like a mid 2000s happening. You've got the pedestal happening at the same time, and the arms a little bit. The logo is going to be a complete miss for me. I really don't like that, but I like the rest of the jersey design. I think this would be look really good in a uniform. Okay, Chicago Blackhawks. I've never seen that logo before, so I'm not exactly sure where it comes from. Maybe it's just a concept or something. It looks okay. Nothing bad, nothing good. The Colorado Avalanche. Ooh, so it's a bit of a combination, maybe with the Nordiques and the Avalanche with the logo. The numbers look good on the back. The jersey design isn't really retro, though. It's very close to their current jersey in a way. So I don't know if it fits in the series, but it's not a bad jersey concept at all. Moving on, we got the Dallas Stars. Well, that is actually a pretty cool logo. Again, I have to kind of go back to the Columbus one, a very minimalistic logo. So I like that. The jersey design, like it's very similar to the Reverse Retro 1.0, but that was too white and the logo got lost and the striping didn't really stand out that well. But here, because the green is so it contrasts so well on the black, and the yellow contrasts so well on the black, that it really stands out. So I don't mind that it's just a stripe. We don't get a different colored bottom star. It kind of works actually in the black. My only kind of negative thing I guess I'll say about this is that I think the nameplate needs to move up and then the numbers need to move up so they're not touching the star bits on the back. That kind of bothers me, but it's a cool jersey. Next, the Detroit Red Wings. This is going to be an immediate miss for me just because of that slanted stripe in the background. I've never been a fan of that. If you watch the channel, you know that. I have no idea what that logo is or where it comes from. They've definitely never used it before, so I can't see them using it now. The Oilers. Okay, so a gradient. The Oilers have never really used a gradient, so I don't really know if it would fit in with anything that they would do reverse retro-wise. The logo feels a bit classic, though. Like they've never used that logo or that, the variation with the cog around it. But I like it. I definitely like it, and I could see it maybe on a reverse retro jersey, or maybe not reverse retro, but a retro jersey of some kind. Next, the Florida Panthers. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a miss for me just on the logo. I think it's too modern for a retro jersey. I actually don't mind the font at the top of the jersey though. That is not something that I would do, like on paper. That kind of breaks my rules. But seeing it, it's not too bad. It just needs a different logo below, but still, the font would have to be smaller. So, like, what's the primary element kind of thing? Next, the LA Kings. I think this would be a miss for me as well, just because these are the exact same colors that the LA Kings use now. So it's not really a reverse retro, but and then the logo is quite modern. They've never used that logo, so this doesn't fit in the series with me. Minnesota. Okay, so off-white is nice. The logo, it's cool, but it's not really retro, just like another variation of their current logo. The stripe in the background is similar to what they use now, so maybe, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I don't necessarily think this fits into the series of reverse retro. Montreal, oh yes, absolutely. Maybe not the reverse part, but absolutely the retro part. This is a really nice jersey, regardless of series. I think I would love to see this. I would love to see the Montreal Canadiens do something like this. That would be awesome. I don't care about the Maple Leafs and that there's a leaf on here. The Canadiens have used this logo in the past. This actually predates the Toronto Maple Leafs logo, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Montreal has the rights to this. The Devils, well, maybe I kind of the same opinion as a couple of the other jerseys we see here. I feel like this is maybe not necessarily retro. It uses the original colors from 1982 when the Devils came in with the green and the red and stuff, but the logo feels more modern than retro. But it is a very nice jersey. I actually like it individually. Nashville. Okay. Yes, it's not. It's a nice jersey. The shoulder patch or one of the other logos that they use, not necessarily the shoulder patch, as a primary logo. I would say plausible, but on a reverse retro jersey or a retro jersey, probably not. It still looks quite modern. Let's move on. The Islanders, okay, so this is pretty close to their home jersey, just with a different logo. I've never seen that before, so I'm not exactly sure where it comes from. Uses a different color orange as well, so it doesn't match the rest of the jersey. Being pretty critical here, but it's important. And it's okay. It looks more like a shoulder patch than a logo, though, I think. The Rangers. So this is basically reverse retro 2.0. We've got more gray in the arms, which I like. I like that little addition, actually. That's not bad at all. The logo chosen looks more modern than anything, but it's a nice jersey. Ottawa Senators. Yes, I think this would fit into a retro series for sure with the logo. I don't think they've ever used that logo on a jersey. In the series, this would probably fit. I'd be okay with that. The Flyers. It's a bit like Reebok Stadium Series that became Adidas Alternate. It's a bit like it almost has Dallas Stars Alternate, like the glow in the dark the neon one, just black and just green. It's kind of in that zone, isn't it? With the numbers that's kind of outlined, looks like neon. I think there's something here. Maybe not for this series; it doesn't fit into the series, but in general, I like the numbers like that, and I like the nameplate. That's a really cool idea for Philadelphia because the orange so vibrant stands out on the black. Next, the Penguins. Jersey design, yes. Logo, no. I have no idea what that logo is. It definitely does not look retro, so not a fan of that. But the jersey, for sure, pretty close to the kind of the Pittsburgh one. And by Pittsburgh, I mean like the Pittsburgh logo, the text that goes down the front of the jersey. The Seattle Kraken, retro, yes, for sure. Like having the text in there is very retro. Minimalistic jersey design down below, sure. Next, the Sharks. Okay, so they've never used that logo, but it is very retro. It looks like something out of the early 70s, mid 70s or something like that. So I actually kind of like that. It would be an interesting, like, weird alternate for them to do. I don't know about reverse retro because it doesn't really make sense, but it's a cool jersey. I actually like it. Next, the St. Louis Blues. I've never seen that logo before, but it is kind of neat. It looks a little bit modern, though. Jersey design is quite modern as well, so I'm not sure where these ideas are being pulled from their history, but cool jersey, doesn't fit in with the series. Tampa Bay, yeah, I guess. It's not super retro. It's not like the logo's not complicated, but I don't know. I don't feeling the retro vibes in this. It's a decent jersey though. Toronto Maple Leafs, pretty close to the home jersey. Honestly, logo's obviously different, but the logo's been changed to show like the T from the arena's logo. Got a bit of a hockey stick down there. Reverse retro, no. It's definitely not reverse, but retro, sure. Utah, well, I mean, this basically just, I think, looks like their jersey that they're about to come out with, so I don't really have much to say about this one. Vancouver Canucks, yes, it's for the sleeves for sure. The colorization, it's very close to the home jersey, so it's not reverse. The logo, I'm on the fence for, I guess. Okay, the Golden Knights, jersey for sure. I kind of like, having that gray be more prominent in one of their jerseys. You still have the red in there. You still have the gold in there. The logo is fine. Ooh, Winnipeg Jets. Pulling some history from the Thrashers a little bit. This is conflicting a little bit because it is retro, but it feels a little bit modern at the same time. I think it's the best individual jersey, regardless of series. It's the best individual jersey I think I've seen today. So this might be my favorite. I'll have to go back through, but that is a very nice jersey, and I think this would look good in the uniform as well. Next, the Washington Capitals, which I think should be the last one. It is, and not a fan of the logo. It's too squished down. I like the stars along the bottom. That's definitely retro. Jersey overall is pretty good. Just would change the logo. Let me take a quick little spin back through everything here. And see what my favorite is going to be. Yeah, I like that Dallas one. Like I'll throw that up there as an honorable mention. I think with some tweaks that could be really good. And yeah, we'll go with Winnipeg for this. I like this jersey design. It is very different. It's very bold and in your face, and that's pretty cool. Not all retro jerseys are like that, but still, this definitely has shades of being retro. So that's gonna be my favorite, the Winnipeg Jets. Everett, thank you so much for submitting those. I really appreciate it. We're gonna be doing these every Friday moving forward. I am in the transition of moving, but I'm gonna pre-film a bunch of these so they'll be able to release on Fridays. So if you're new and you like these concept videos, hit the subscribe button down below. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button. That helps the channel a lot. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.